Today, we are talking about scaling your business for profits. I'm Neferteri Plessy, for those of you who don't know me or if you're just being introduced to me. That brings us full circle into what I want to dig into, which is all about hiring. It's all about hiring. In order to scale your business for profits, you have to be in a position to hire. And a lot of times, it doesn't mean that we don't have the funds to hire, right? We just haven't created and sat down and said, what is it that I'm doing on a daily basis that someone else can take over and execute on my behalf for the company, right? And so even if you feel like you don't have the income to do it, or if you do have the income to do it, a lot of times, especially in my research, what I've learned is that women take longer to scale their businesses because they take too long to shoot off the hiring process, right? They wait until they're like just in a wild heat and they just don't have the time, they don't have the space. Everything's colliding with each other and they've waited too long to hire. Sometimes they wait 5 to 7 years to hire. The first thing that I did in my business, what I really recommend that you do is, yes, I agree with paying yourself. I do agree with that. But what I also agree with is knowing what it is that you want to do in your business that you've already done that brings in money, that brings in consistency, and that brings in where your clients or your customers feel secure within your business, like customer relations. Like, who can do that so that you have a consistent flow of income coming in that's not always generated by you always reaching out? And so the first thing that I did in my business was hire an assistant. Hired a virtual assistant. The second thing that I did in my business was hire another virtual assistant. And so before I even, sometimes before you're even ready for it, right? Before you even feel like you're ready for it, you just got to jump in there. Sometimes you're going to do things that you don't feel like you're ready for, but the way you prep for that is you dissect who you are within the company. You have to be able to replace yourself in the business in order for it to be scalable and in order for you not to create a job. You can totally end up creating a job for yourself, and that is not what we want to do. We do not want to create a job for ourselves. It is not the answer. And the only way to make sure you don't do that is from the very jump, you start off with that business, knowing what you're doing, lay out each individual thing that you do, from scripts all the way to messaging that you may do, intro emails, how you answer the phone, how you want everything laid out in your company, and start handing that stuff off. Create these job descriptions before they even exist. Create these people that are going to come in and help you streamline your business and scale your business before you are ready for them, so that when you pull the trigger, they are in alignment already. I even tell my clients to interview people, take resumes, get on the phone, talk to people about the positions that you want filled before you even have the money to do it, because you're speaking into existence growth, scale, and profits into your company because you know you're going to be in position at one point to hire that person. Do not wait until you feel like you're got all the money in the bank and all that kind of, you're going to prolong your results. You're going to prolong your success, right? And so that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. It's all what it's about. Hey, Janelle, how are you? So glad you guys tuned in. And if you have any questions about this, let me know. I'm here for it. I help companies scale their businesses so that they can really actually have a business. If you're the only one working in your business, I'm here to tell you, and I've said this before in my videos, you do not have a business. You have a job. You created a job for yourself. And so you want to take all those jobby things that you've made and create consistent timelines. You want to create criteria, and you want to start putting those out into the world and interviewing people about that. You want to find out, what are these salaries that I need to be able to generate? What it would look like if I hired this person part-time? What would it look like if this person came in on a commission base, right? And so that was another thing that I did. I brought someone in that was on a commission base as well. So when I made a sale, And when I make a sale, they get a percentage based upon performance of what it is that I'm bringing to the table, and we're working together with that. So there are some people you can bring in that are commission based. There's some people that you can bring in that are salary based, and they're performance based. But you need to already be knowing what these people are going to be doing within your company. And so that's what I'm charging you guys with this week. I want you to sit down, get a pen and paper. You could do it in the typewriter, you could do it on the internet on your phone, but I love pen and paper. Get a pen and paper and really write out what are the different jobs that you've created for yourself within your business that you're going to hand off to someone else. And you're going to create a timeline for when you want this done. And I mean, if they're working 5 hours a day, what does their work week look like? What are their deliverables? What do you actually need them to do? Right? Even if you need volunteers, what do you need your volunteers to do? Know what you already need them to do before they show up. Family members. If there are family members who always say, hey, how can I help you? Write out that description of maybe 5 things a week that you could use help with that you know a family member could take on. Stop doing this alone. You cannot scale your company. You're not going to get to the goal that you want trying to do it alone. That is not how this works. Jobs are done alone. Businesses are not created alone. You're employing people. You're putting great energy out into the world. We need you as the employer, as the business culture. That's what you're creating, business culture. You're the leader, right? You're the voice of the company. You can't be all things to the company. There are things that you're doing right now in your business and you need to quit. You need to stop. You need to fire yourself and hire someone else. And so you need to write out that job description. That's what I want to see. And so you guys, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're like fed up with some of the stuff that you've been doing in your business, right? I know I was, but I know not to let myself get into that for too long because I've done it for other people in their companies and I've helped them structure that in their business. Okay, so, this video is not that long because it's just really based around you getting into action and really taking a charge inside of what you want the framework of your business to be like. What do you really want your life to be like? You cannot sit up here and tell me you have a business if you're running every department. What are the departments in your business? Find out what they are. Who's the person that's going to come in and replace you? Who are the people that are going to come in and take away those tasks that you should not be doing? Right? You can't bring in 6, 7, 8-figure salaries trying to do it all yourself. And so let's move away from that, okay? And so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm also going to be doing another PR business challenge, 5 days of amazingness. Every time we do these challenges, it's very transformational. One of our students, she just got, she's going to be featured in an LA Weekly article. It's going to be a 3-page article that she's being featured in. And so she just started reaching out and reconnecting with people that she knew. And she's getting interviewed. Another one of our students, she was in our course for 7 days. And after that 7 days and doing her press kit, she started getting actual influencer work that's paying her right now, right? And so these things work. And so if you want information about the PR Business Challenge, we're going to drop the link inside of this. And we talk about, really putting yourself out there, you being the leader. You can't be the leader and the worker. At some point, you have to separate the two. I'm not saying you're going to step away from your company, but you shouldn't be doing the little things. You should know how to do them because that's going to help you know how to hire, right? That's going to help you know who to partner with. All right, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.